This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now, where we bring you the 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. I'm your host, Harvey Blankfeld, along with our co-host, Shelley Brown, and we've been selling homes here in Southern Nevada since 1988. Shelley and I are also very proud to be part of the Real Estate Radio Network. That is a national network of local real estate professionals delivering timely, balanced truths about local market conditions. In September, our activity is much the same. We're not seeing a whole lot of changes still. We have 8,108 available single-family homes. About 5,400 in escrow. 2,541 have sold in the last 30 days, and only about 517 have expired. That's a small number compared to the recent past. And our absorption rate. The absorption rate is the number of homes or the number of months it should take to sell your home based on the current activity. And currently our absorption rate is 3.19, which is pretty normal. When we look at some of the charts that we come up with this month, the first chart showing our single-family residential closings, the stackable chart comparing each month or each year to the previous year with the month stacked on top of one another, we see that we're just a little bit ahead of last year and well ahead of the low time, but not nearly as high as the crazy times in 2010, 2011. Now, the other interesting thing is that we've got very little in the way of distressed sales. When we look at distressed sales, we're talking about short sales and foreclosures or REOs. 4% of our closings were short sales and 6% were REO. That's only a grand total of 10% of distressed. 90% of the closings we've had were regular equity sales where the seller is cashing a check at the close of escrow. Now, the last thing I wanted to point out this month was a comparison. This is an interesting comparison. We have 2 pie charts here. One shows closed units by price point, and the other shows closed volume by price point. And the reason I'm putting these both up for you now is I want you to see the impact of the dollar amounts of the sales. For instance, if you look at the big numbers, the 750,000 plus, about 1% of our closings were 750,000 plus, but it makes up 7% of the sales volume. And then same thing in the 450 to 750. You had 5% of the units, but 10% of the volume. And in 250 to 450, you see 30% of the units, but 39% of the volume. What this means is this is what impacts our median price. We're selling more homes in the higher end. They take up a bigger piece. That's why your median price goes up, not necessarily because your home went up, but because the product mix is changing and more of the higher end homes are selling. So that's our monthly market update. I wanted to provide that to you today. If you have any questions about it or you want to follow it further, just go to RERNLV.com. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel we use, and you can get these videos sent to you every month when we do them.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now with hosts Harvey Blankfeld and Shelley Brown. Please tune in every Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on News Talk 720 KDWN.